Hi and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to look at 5 altcoins that will explode till the end of the year. You need to watch this video to make the right investment decisions. I have 5 hot picks that you need to buy now. So continue to watch the video to find out what the 5 tokens are. So let's jump into the presentation. Let me share my screen with you. I prepared a presentation for you and we will find out what are some hot narratives, what you should buy now, because it will shoot up immensely till the end of 2025. Let's have a look. What is our first token? Our first token is SUI. As you may have noticed, SUI outperformed most of the assets over the last weeks. It even took over Solana. So in a lot of metrics, it outperformed Solana. If you look at the SUI versus Solana chart, it really outperformed. On a very basic level, what is SUI? SUI is very fast, so it can handle parallel transactions of 120,000 TPS. It has the Move programming language. This is one of the split ups from Facebook. There's 2 teams. One is developing SUI, one is developing Aptos. Aptos did not develop that well over the last period of time. So SUI performed much better. There's very prominent people in crypto like Rob Hall, Arthur Hayes, and so on. They're supporting the SUI network and it's growing massively. We also will take a look at the chart. So let me share my screen with you so we can look at the actual chart. We had a low here at the 25th, 29th of July. Here is the real low at August, 5th of August. So here would have been the best time to buy. But you missed this already. So what can you do? Look at the development. It shot up here till a price of 52973, and it came down back again at around the 2 level. This would be the second best time to buy. But if you didn't buy it now, there's still much room. If you look at the 1 month chart, you see that actually now is not a bad time to buy. And we are still at $3.53. And the all-time high was, as we see here on the side, the low was 360. The all-time high was 535. So I guess you can at least double or triple your holdings till the end of this market cycle, which the market cycle, I guess, will be ending at the end of the year or in the first quarter next year. The next asset we have is here. We have ENA. ENA is used on a lot of exchanges as stablecoin, and ENA is also staked. It's a zero-knowledge technology. It's cross-chain compatible, and it has got a lot of partnerships. It's in partnership with Pendle, where they actually split the yield and the asset value. It's part of most of the exchanges. How does ENA work in a nutshell? The simplest explanation is it's used on exchanges, and if the funding rate goes up, the ENA price goes up. Also, if assets like Solana, Ethereum, and other assets they have staked, it will also go up. They have multiple factors why the ENA price can go up. They have, on one side, they have staked some assets. On the other side, if funding rates explode, asset will go up. This is really interesting asset to look at. If you look at the ENA chart on a longer time frame, a yearly chart, you see it was quite heavily down here at 20 cents, and we almost reached this point again. The good news for you is that you see it has not really taken off. We are around 40 cents, and there's a lot of room to go. We went up, in this case, the last cycle, we went up to $1.25. This is an asset, if you ask me, of course, it's not financial advice, I would go into it because it's clearly at a level where it can easily go into it without losing much. The next asset we're going to look at is Hyperliquid. It's one of the best performing assets over the last weeks. What is Hyperliquid? Hyperliquid is a social trading platform where you can trade perpetual swaps, and it really takes off. So it seems like even the big exchanges try to bring Hyperliquid down. This is the rumors. So it has got a very high engagement rate and it is decentralized. So there is no third party. Traders go long and short and with big volumes. We have now a person trading with over $1 billion on Hyperliquid. It has got very good growth metrics. And I think this is one of the upcoming new kids on the block. It is already position 11 as we talk on CoinMarketCap. So also let's share my screen and take a look at the Hyperliquid chart. The Hyperliquid chart goes up into the right as we see at the moment. If you look at the monthly chart, it started around the price of 18 and now went up to 37. But if you look at the longer time frame, it's not that long around now, but if you look at the longer time frame, you can see it came up here from around $8. It went down here just in the last cycle or before the last cycle in July, again to a price of around $10, and now it really spiked up. So if you look at the monthly chart or 7-day chart, it's really rising up. So my suggestion would be not to buy it in the moment because it's already too high. This would have been the price to buy it. I'm still thinking that it will go up very much. So this would also an asset that I would recommend to look at. The next coin we're going to look at is Tau. What is Tau? Tau is modeled after Bitcoin, but it is an AI play, meaning that they took a lot of the positive things from Bitcoin. This is the limited supply of 21 million. They also have a halving cycle. They have mining and they have connected it to AI. So it's basically a decentralized ChatGPT, which has the properties of Bitcoin. I will make another video that I will link on top so we don't have to talk too much about the projects. We'll just jump into the chart now to show you where we are at the moment with Tau. BitTensor short Tau. If you look at the yearly chart, you see that there's still room, so you can still buy it quite cheap. We have been down here already at 217, and just some weeks ago, we went to 183 as a low. We are back at 442, but there's still a lot of room to go, as the latest high was here around 708. This is also something you could consider to buy now. Of course, there's always better points. Usually, I would just suggest to buy when there is actually fear in the market and not to jump into an asset when it's already going up. But with Hyperliquid, we see that the development, the adoption is really rising up. So it's possible that you can't catch it at a lower point anymore before the bull market really starts to run up. This has to be your decision. Is it worth to you to buy in now, or are you waiting to have lower prices and then get into the assets? The next and the last coin is already Pendle. What is Pendle? Pendle is a platform where you can tokenize yields. What you can do is you can have your stablecoin there and they offer you to split the future yield and the value of the stablecoin. So you can actually sell your expected yield in the future for less. Somebody may buy it from you. And this is really a platform that is growing. You have fixed rate and returns on the platform. You can hedge against market volatility. You have a TVL growth of 780%, and the protocol has been checked by multiple audits and multiple companies. This is something where Arthur Hayes is talking a lot about it, and Arthur Hayes is one of the guys who knows a lot about exchanges and this kind of new platforms. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.